Hello, everybody. I'm nice to see you all. Let me check because I was trying to get live also in. Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can do it now. Probably. Here we go. How are you all doing? Now we are live as well in Instagram and here in YouTube, Facebook, and everything. Just want to say hello to everyone. I hope you hear me well, hopefully. And hello, Deb. Um, I have a special thing coming up in a couple of days, and we did several Facebook Live in different languages, but actually I realized that I've never really been. Hello, Annalie. I catch you all the time this time. So I'm doing something. Hello, Jody. I'm doing something that it's very special for me. So I'm doing this called acknowledgizing. And I know I'm not saying it wrong. That's the call. Thank you, Mike. I know, Mike, you will be there in 2 days. I know you register. Thank you. So basically, what is that? So acknowledgizing basically is the combination between acknowledging and actualizing. But the funny story, and then we make it acknowledgizing. The funny story is like when I start doing access consciousness and attending classes with Gary, Simone, and Dane, at that time, my English wasn't as it was now, probably the confidence I had. But I know that wasn't about the English, it was something else. It was about that as well, like in access, when I start being in access, doing access, like there is a very much presence, the fact to acknowledge you, to acknowledge things. And it's a sort of a word that in my previous life, I wasn't really using so much. And hello, Lenny, and I'm sure how many of you, right? And also the fact to acknowledge you. It's something that usually you acknowledge something else, you acknowledge someone else, you acknowledge the beauty of the nature. But anyway, so the cute Francesca, like let's talk about 9 years ago, maybe was going to the mic or was talking, asking a question in a teleco or something, and really addressing it like, look, Dane, I acknowledgizing this, and this. And I remember very clearly, mainly Dane and Simone, that they had this little smile under the face. So I recognized, I'm like, okay, what did I say wrong? They didn't really want to correct me because for them it was so cute, right? And then I say, okay, tell me what I say wrong. And I say, well, you need to say acknowledging. Oh, okay. So basically, I acknowledgizing. So I was actually not even listening to them. It's funny though. A few years after that, Dane was in an amazing class called Energetic Synthesis of Being. If you never heard about it, please check it out. It's so amazing. He just facilitate one. Is his capacity that it's the class that Dane, especially the class that Dane does, and he invite people to the change through the being, now with the being, through the body, and with the person that actually is having the session. But the amazing thing that everyone in the room also receive it. It's the change has been, I don't even tell you guys, the last ESB we did last weekend and the previous weekend have been during night, and it's been such an amazing contribution. So as a prereq, you will need bars and foundation. And Dane also wrote this beautiful book called Being You, Changing the World, where it's really like explain what energetic sensitive of being is. So just in case you're interested, you never heard about access to it. Okay, so one day he was working on an amazing man, an amazing being called Andras. And I was working in the class. I wasn't really super present with what was going on at the moment. Probably I was doing some work. And then you hear him say, Francesca was never wrong. She knew something. And I'm like, Francesca, what did I do wrong? And then it was basically talking about how much to ask for actualization in our life, think that it's going to actualize. He actually introduced this new concept of acknowledging you, acknowledging your creation, acknowledging what you be, what you have done, will actualize what you're asking for, and will actualize even greater. And that's how we say, well, from now on, we're going to use acknowledgizing. And later, this happened in 2015, so it was quite a long time ago. But then now, lately, for me, this concept has been so much more present, and I really desire to. That's why I desire this call to happen. This basically happened on the 22nd of April, even in time for Europe. Australasia will be very, very early. It will be my 5:30 a.m. on the 23rd, and then afternoon for US. Because really, when it's always like that, when there is something that is so present in your life, and you look at it and invite other people to as well, going through that with you, there always be something greater. So I'm not going to tell you what we're going to talk about in the class. Ciao Vincenzo, ciao Susan. So, but really on the call, but really there's something that pings with you, something that makes you smile. Maybe you might consider to join. So the 22nd, let me see if I can put the banner here for everyone that is here, is down here. For everyone is in Instagram, will be on my bio. And I want to have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and what else is possible today. And I was just telling Mark, my partner, just right before, I'm like, what if we're really we're willing to ask for fun in every moment of our life? Ask for it. Doesn't have to look like anything that you think it is, but whenever you're willing to ask for fun, more nice things, greater things show up. So I'm inviting you, acknowledgizing. Are you willing to be so different? I was willing to be so different. Bye, guys. Mwah!